enormous weapon. Citizens. They're asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
Come and enjoy the... Thank you for coming. Will you be needing a room?
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons.
There's a supply rail that runs through the area. That'll be your means to sneak in. Everyone who signed up for the tour to see the show is meeting up at 6 p.m. You have to be at the gate to the industrial area by then.
Short on gear?
Can someone lend me some money? I'll pay you back with interest. Some people claim that the chaos is emerging from the palace.
Palace guards are conducting
All
a
right.
search for the intruder calling herself
I can
the
get
Savior.
rough.
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description. This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, XIII branch of the Order of Salvation.
Hello and
A
welcome.
warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior. She is armed and
I can tell you're
considered extremely
What good would that?
You forgot how to sing?
My voice is just...
Are you sure you're not?
My heart, maybe.
And you think he took your...
You don't understand. He's written all my... But then I tried to...
Don't hate me if he does fall for me.
Anyway, his name is...
That's really not much of a...
What prompted you to take on such a strange job?
I don't know. I think this city must be getting to me.
I checked my files on this Ogle woman. She's a prickly carrot.
You up?
If you can help her find her voice again. She'll be able to put on her show. That'll draw big crowds, and it might end up distracting the palace guard.
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons.
They've sent up the alarm. Now defeat those guards. You've been spotted. Fight your way through.
Guards are conducting a search of the broadcast from the Public Safety Office. She has rose-colored hair and salvation. An enormous weapon has been issued for the arrest. They're asked to report persons matching.
If you run, you'll end up being trapped. You need to fight.
Be careful around.
Hey, why you... It doesn't take...
Oh, I can't keep this...
There's something I just don't get. He said he's written over 300 songs, right? If that's the case, why can't he just write a new one?
Now that you mention it, I didn't even think to ask. I just got caught up in their little game.
Well, they are artists. Putting on a show is what they do. Anyway, since you already agreed to...
We stand now. No other place but...
Public Safety Office, XIII branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior. She is armed and considered extremely dangerous. Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is...
The gawkers are enjoying your performance.
Excuse me, have you had anything...
Yeah, just like a
The young boy, was it?
I'll do it.
We were both... And so? Please, won't you give pic...
I feel bad for them. The guards are only doing their jobs.
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Good evening.
Oh, you must be the... Now, let's see if you... So, you can sell to me, or...
Officer. The Recreation and Leisure Committee would like to take this opportunity to welcome all new visitors to the city. Remember, the only crime in Houston is not having fun. Thank you. Savior, she has rose.
You got something to show me?
Here's my ticket. Good.
Damn right it's good enough for me. But can't you read? Showtime starts at 6.
Then I guess I'll wait.
Save the best seat, right?
The tour is called the Sneaking In Special.
Hello! Thank you, ma'am.
Are you the guy?
Are there monsters along this special route?
Welcome!
Here.
Very good, madam. In you go. Now listen up and let me explain the rules. Participation in the tour is strictly at your own risk. Whatever happens...
Per the schedule, the delivery's made from the... Okay, there's a foul sea called Pandemonium that labors away in the center of this industrial area. It is the last one of its kind in the world.
Can I reach it?
I wouldn't try. That foul sea is guarded more heavily than snow. It's the source of all the supplies that the world depends on. Humanity wouldn't last long without it.
Feel like dying. never stood a chance.
If you want to sneak into the Augur's Quarter, you have to go through the... Then, make your way along the supply rail.
Security alert code Bravo. Security
It's an unbelievable scene, isn't it?
An intruder has been
The whole
seen
world's
within a
running out of
restricted
energy,
area.
and Yusnan's no different.
An intruder has
Yet-
been seen within a restricted
Vanity
area.
will do wonders.
Security personnel are
The fools are
authorized to
probably
shoot
bleeding
first and
themselves
ask
dry
questions
for their
later.
glittering city.
Every day, it manufactures tons of food and goods, which are then distributed around the world. It produces useful goods from nothing, or so it appears. The truth is that it seems to use the chaos as its raw material. All of the goods produced by the Foul Sea come first to these warehouses. This is where everything is sorted and accounted for. Then they're distributed throughout Yusnan, Luxarian, and other regions.
So the Foul Sea here is the only source of food and materials left for the people in the cities. If Lord Snow were so inclined, he could monopolize the world's resources.
If I just keep going up...
That's why the people made him their patron. He was the only person they could trust to manage the supplies fairly. And that's...
Hey!
Snow made sure that everyone got what they needed, more or less. It's thanks to him the world hasn't descended into rioting for food and goods.
And yet here in Yusnan, equality seems like a...
Keep going along this path and you'll reach the Augur's Quarter. Snow's palace is just beyond that. My sensors are picking up chaos infusions throughout the city. If you keep going that way, you'll end up in danger.
Not a whole lot of other options, are there? I wouldn't want to miss the big bash. You think you can beat me? Easy now. I'll make 'em dance. I won't go easy on you. You threw your life away.
Light, this is bad. The chaos just keeps on spreading. It's almost as if it gets stronger the more people come to the rebels. But why would it?
You had your chance to run. Got you now. Now you know who is stronger. That much hopelessness. It's no wonder the chaos.
There should be a way onto the rail. Those fireworks signal to the city that a performance is about to begin. Today, like every other day, the show goes on. It's unbelievable.
I found you, Miss Me. You sure this is a good place for you to be? You can see it, can't you? This place is going to be Chaos City soon.
Lumina.
The sea of chaos that laps at your heels. It's one of Yusnaan's biggest sights. It's like part of the show. Wow, would you just look at it? The chaos is going to swallow everyone up. I think the Savior has to do something. Since it doesn't seem our patron is doing much locked up in his palace.
What's Snow thinking?
Oh, he's not. At least not about the city. He's just thrown his arms up and given it all up. He's pacing back and forth in that little room of his, waiting for the world to end. You know why, right? It's all because of you-know-who. She's the reason he's dead inside.
You mean Sarah?
That's it. You aren't so dumb after all. Of course it's Sarah. Snow's never been able to let go of her. Do you know how many years Sarah's been dead now? Even so, he goes on pining and dreaming and wishing. He basically wore every bit of himself away. And now there's nothing of Snow left inside. So sis, how about letting Snow free already? For his own sake. If you ask me, it's time he got out from under all the gloom and memories. Because otherwise, the only thing he has left to look forward to is the end of everything. goodbye. Any last words? Oh, I get it. You know you're gonna die anyway, so you want to at least go out in style, right?
Light, are you there?
I'm fine. I fell into the warehouses. Which way do I head from here?
Let's see. I guess that you're near the Augur's Quarter. Start by getting out of there, and quick.
Something happening?
I'm picking up strong chaos readings all over the city. I can't say what'll happen. Just hurry to the palace. I've run database checks on the warehouses around here, but I can't tell who owns most of this stuff. People just stored their things here and left them to rot. I doubt you'll find any hidden treasures. Fallen into disuse. No one comes here any longer.
Get back to where you belong. No looking back. Go easy on you. No looking back. I've had worse.
Light, you're playing a dangerous game. You need to restore some of your health before it's too late. Must have run into... Good news. That ID that you got your hands on was assigned to a high-ranking citizen. It should be more than enough to get you into the Augur's Quarter. original owner had the bad luck to run into a hungry monster, and... well, I don't really have to spell out the rest, do I?
You had your chance to run. What's done is done. You had your chance to run. Get back to where you belong.
What could be sitting in the abandoned warehouses here. You should find your way out of here. You need...
You had your chance to run. What's up now? Time you met your maker.
is locked, but you should be able to use that.
You're gonna regret this. Time can't be stopped. What's done is done. You surprised?
Guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose. This is a broadcast from the public statement's office. XIII branch of conservative translation. Good evening.
If you have an ID, you'll be able to walk straight into the Augur's Quarter through the front gate. You should head for the Augur's Quarter before the deliveries start for the palace. That golden statue is a symbol of XIII's wealth and power. And you'll certainly never get lost with that kind of landmark showing the way. You've got to get to the Augur's Quarter before the deliveries to the palace begin.
XIII's famous battle arena. Brought to you by the
We hold special performance.
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer. The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident. Investigators are currently assessing the damage. Early indications are that the woman calling herself the Savior was involved. The palace has been locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies has been temporarily
Light,
suspended.
things aren't looking too good. I'd hoped you could hide amongst the deliveries to sneak in, but...
But what? Change of plans?
Sure, I guess you could say that. For some reason, the service entrance was suddenly forced to lock down. That path is close to us now. It's not certain why they suddenly closed shop, but it was about the same time that my chaos sensors went haywire. That kind of reaction, it can only mean two things. If we're lucky, it's just a new chaos infusion. If we're not, then it's a XIII. If Snow has finally lost his grip and become a XIII, well, he'll be nearly unstoppable. Light, pull back for now. We need to find out more.
I'm not done yet. Hope, start thinking up a new plan. One way or another, I'm getting into that palace.
But, Light...
XIII or not, nothing's changed. I am gonna save him. Well, after I beat some sense into that annoyingly thick head of his, that is.
Okay, Lightning. We've got to give up on the service entrance. There is one other plan I had considered. It's pretty destructive and definitely dangerous.
Doesn't matter. What is it?
As you can see, the palace is surrounded by a formidable wall. All ways in and out have been locked down, and there's no tunneling under it either. It looks quiet, but trust me, that wall is too well guarded to try and sneak over.
Yeah, can we get to the point, Hope?
There's no path, so you have to make one. A show is about to start here in the Augur's Quarter. A show with one fantastic finale. At the climax of the show, a stage and an actor on it is propelled up to the top of the set by a little rocket power.
And you want me to climb onto the set and jump into the palace? I hate to break it to you, but that's a pretty big leap.
Not if you can topple the set and form a bridge. Then you can just simply walk across. It'd be easy.
I'm not sure that easy means what you think it does.
Fireworks are launched all around the theater at the finale. If you increase the number of fireworks, well, you could weaken the set enough to bring it down.
You were telling the truth about it being destructive, weren't you?
And you don't have much choice.
I guess I've just got to keep moving. Keep your eyes front. Right.
That's the spirit?
Hope. Does that mean you'll be watching the rear? You'll have my back?
Of course I will. That's what I'm here for. For this plan to work, you'll need help from the theater people.
Investigators are currently
If I were-
assessing the damage.
I found out who's in charge of the theater production. His name is...
Oh, that... He's a slave. He's in a mood.
He likes to direct from up high, where he can look down on the stage.
The cargo line has been severely damaged in an
Hi,
accident.
welcome to my store.
Investigators
Come
are
back
currently
anytime.
assessing the damage. Early indications are that the
Don't
woman
look
calling
dancers,
herself
leave it
the
getting coffee.
Palace guards are conducting a search. Palace has been locked down in her security savior, and the distribution of supplies has been temporarily an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons. The cargo line has been severely damaged during an accident.
You must be in charge around here.
And just who might you be?
Just someone who wants tonight's show to go down in history. Doubling or tripling the fireworks should do the trick. Enough to scare the patron out of his den.
Did you escape from some mental hospital?
I'm just an old friend of the patron's. He never shows his face, so I worry. He's not the type for flowers, so I thought I'd send him a good show instead.
3 times the fireworks? That would cause one hell of a stir.
Yeah, this city could use a good stirring. If not at the end of the world, then when? Not much point playing by the rules now.
I like your style, lady. And you're not wrong by any means. Half of Yusnan's already sunk under that wretched cloud we call chaos.
Let me get the fireworks. I'll make sure we have more than enough. But it's gotta be today.
Hell, let's do it. But this conversation never happened, capiche? If you need help with the fireworks, the stagehands can help you out. I'll make a couple of revisions to the script. This'll be a show they'll never forget!
Palace has been locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies has been temporarily
If you want to know about fireworks, I guess you should talk to an expert.
If it's fireworks, he's in charge of all the fireworks stuff. He's usually around that god statue. I'm going to work on the script.
He should be over by the statue.
The palace has been locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies has been temporarily suspended.
Beside the statue of God. You should find the boss of the pyrotechnicians somewhere near the fireworks launchers.
Indications she has Rose calling herself the savior of the ballroom as well.
Hey,
The palace
where
has been
are you
locked down
guys?
as their security
Please come
measure.
back.
The distribution is distributed to temporarily security officer. I repeat. The cargo line has been severely damaged in an
Hey,
accident.
what's up?
Change of plan.
And why is this the first folks can call him? But I suppose you're one of his assistants.
Then help me.
I want to say, all right, but you're gonna have to. They're a pyrotechnician. Here, all right, show this to any.
I repeat. The cargo line has been
By the way,
severely
might
damaged
buy
in
some.
accident.
We just have to be.
Investigators are currently assessing the damage. Early indications are that the woman calling herself the Savior was involved. The palace has been locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies...
Light, you got the boss on your side. You're gonna need a lot of fireworks to bring down that set,
The
though.
cargo line has been severely
Go and gather up
damaged.
all the firepower you can find.
My fine lady, what will you be needing?
Perhaps. The chaos is getting to me.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this...
The last launch site for the fireworks is in front of the station. You don't want to miss this one.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Hurry and collect the fireworks. Once you've got all the fireworks you need, come back here. Light, you still don't have enough fireworks. Can you find any other source down there in Yusnan? Ask around town. You might pick up some ideas.
Listen, godless libertines! Here are the names of the gods! Lindsay and Pulse! Pulse, creator of
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, XIII branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior. She is armed and considered extremely dangerous.
Run wild and get the people to react. If the guards get distracted enough, you might find an opening. They've set up the alarm. Now defeat those guards.
Safety Office, XIII branch of the Order of Salvation.
Light,
A warrant
I'm
has
sorry,
been issued
but
for the arrest of
Pickett
the
can
woman
usually...
calling
I don't know
herself
if I'll
the
ever...
Savior. She is armed and
There's still some
considered
things you can do in
extremely
Yusnan to get ready for tomorrow, though. I'd recommend looking around for a while.
I feel like.
Choco Choco.
I don't know. Meow.
Oh, that was adorable.
You managed to get the fireworks, Light. It was quite the achievement.
What? Is something amusing you?
Welcome to the... Thanks for dropping in.
If you can't even see the play, then there's really no point in coming to Yusnan. If you want to be single, I suggest you figure something out.
Welcome. We have... Please, come again.
This is the Glutton's Course.
You've been spotted. Fight your way through.
Here for the fight. I already set him up.
What do you mean you can't go?
Chocoboco!
You did it! You made someone's prayers come true! In return, they wanted you to have this. What you always wanted is this. What you always wanted. Yusnon is a place of magic.
If you run, you'll end up being trapped. You need to fight.
What? I don't mind playing with fire.
This is a broadcast from the Recreation and Leisure Committee.
Enjoying your
Me?
Oh, I'm so...
Today's August Quarter show has been canceled. In a press release, the director blames
You can't
staffing
even see
issues
the play?
for the cancellation. We apologize on his behalf.
Welcome. We have room.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Sarah.
It won't be long now. I'm coming home soon, aren't I?
No, wait! A reminder from Benevelza. It was just a mirage. God didn't want...
Welcome back.